Hello, this is going to be the makeup for the narrator. I'm so excited to finally get to do this one. So I'm just starting out with the base from the original video, and that'll give me a nice clean canvas to work off of. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of blush to the cheeks. This is just going to help warm out the face just because the canvas that you're working on is pretty blank. So we're just going to bring some color back into the face using just a very small amount of blush, just so you don't look whited out on stage. And getting that nice and blended out just to add that pigment, brushing a little onto the nose, just whatever's left on the brush. So now I'm going to go in with this kohl eyeliner. A pencil eyeliner will work as long as it's thin, and I'm going to draw a false contour line on both sides of my cheeks. This is to really add to that comic book style of the narrator's makeup. I am also going to use this to line just part of the bridge of my nose as well as the outer edge of my lips, and just making sure that those are nice and even, and just making sure I don't have any like wetness on my lips before going in and lining that. And just kind of lining it with the natural shape of my lips. You don't want anything too bold here. We just want to give it a nice, like comic book style, even outline. So now I'm going to go in with that same liner, and I am going to outline the very outer corner of my eyebrow. I just want to bring this to a little point. Again, it's all for that same kind of comic book style makeup. So I am just defining the very edges, giving it a nice sharp outline, and just kind of fixing any places that I don't like the shape. As you can see, I'm using this small beauty blender just to kind of smudge out that little edge, just to make sure it looks nice and sharp. Now I'm going to go in and do the same style of definition on my lower lash line, so just doing a little bit of a line underneath my eyes to give them some definition and to really bring out that sharpness on stage. And just kind of making sure it's just a nice even line on both sides. So now I'm going to go in with a couple of these palettes of blues, and I'm going to use this stiff round brush, and I'm going to start going in with this lighter blue and a little bit of this dark blue as well. So I like to start with the just one color and kind of dot it around in the spaces that I'm going to want that color before I move on to the next one. So I'm just making these kind of circular shapes and going all around my eyelid with them, and just have fun with this part. You're just kind of putting color blots around, so just make sure it looks clean, and other than that, just, you know, enjoy doing it and do it how you like it. So I split this part up a little bit because I'm just like doing what I just explained. I'm just going in with various shades of blue and maybe some grays, and just kind of tapping it in these little circular shapes around my eyelid. It's supposed to look very like paint splotchy, so you don't need it to look perfect. Just make it look, you know, like little paint splotches. And then going in with some other blues, and just really whatever you have, you just want those different blue tones all over the lid, and you can do a little under as well. Just like I said, just have fun with it. So now I'm going to go in with a very sharp felt tip liner just so I can get that really clean point, and I'm going to bring it from that lower lash line up to create this little winged effect, and then I'm actually going to bring the upper edge of the wing up as well instead of connecting it down. I really want to give this that drawn style, so this kind of helps with that. And then afterwards I will go in and define the line that actually goes along my waterline. As you can see, I'm just kind of connecting those so it's a nice even line on both sides. So once you're done with that, you'll finish off with powder and mascara, obviously. And I also ended up taking off the lip line. I think it looks a lot better without it, but you can keep it if you'd like. And that's the Narrator.